Hello, fans of Moto Minded. I want to go over some new products we have for the gas bikes. This one happens to be an EX350F. This one came from the factory with a number plate and no tail light or brake light or license plate holder on it. So first thing we did, of course, is add our new EVO LED for the gas. This is a Baja Designs S1 LED. Comes plug and ride, so we'll have a harness with an on-off switch with our bomber bar switch on-off. And of course, all our LED kits have the grab and aim friction adjustment of the light, so you could get that dialed in and get that light pointed exactly where you need it. We'll come back to this a little later, but we also have our super mount here holding the mask onto the bike. Bomber bar switch, kill, start, and here's the on-off light. For this one, we just have a blank in it because later this winter we're going to launch our single switch housing, but in this case we just put a blank in here and we have it on-off for the light. Oh, almost forgot. Gotta have a double take mirror on it. And around back, so this is an EC gas fender, plate holder and light off the EC bikes. So the reason we did the fender is because it has the bosses, so you can attach the plate holder and, well, it's technically a light holder as well. But this bottom component here, you can add, and it has the bosses to screw it in. And highly recommend doing that right. And on the back here, we have our flex plate. This one's just missing the polycarbonate backer plate and then the license plate on top of it. He's gonna get it plated here in the future. And let's go back up to the front here. Behind our plate, you'll see a super mount. And those who have seen the ones for the EXC bikes and the FE, so the street legal dirt bikes, we have a super mount that has a much bigger mid plate. And mainly because there's so much more, there's like 3 times the amount of wiring. It's just a rat's nest behind there is the way it comes from the factory. In this case, you can see we really tightened up the wiring, got it nice. Everything's in place. It's not pulling, binding, it's not bouncing, it's not moving unless it needs to move. So really great feature of our flex plate. Relocates the fuel and the fuel injection lights up here. And these holes here are for a speedo. So if your bike has a speedo, you can mount it up an inch higher, so it's a little more visible up on top. This bike doesn't have a speedo, so it is blank right now. And this guy here, I want to go over this. This is going to be our new switch. It's going to, when you get our super mounts going forward, you're going to see a little 1/2-inch diameter hole right here, and that's going to hold our hidden disable switch. In this case, this guy, you depress this bike if you're going to go in a gas station or be away from your bike a little bit. You press this guy, it disables the electrical system on the bike. It's kind of like on the street legal bikes have a run off switch. In this case, when this is depressed, the start button does not work. The fuel pump, the computer, all that does not kick on until this guy's on. So really handy little guy. You can reach around and hit this guy without looking, but it is hidden out of the way. So just slows down someone. If they're going to jump on your bike, hit the button and gone in a couple seconds, this is going to slow them down. So yeah, that's the features, the main new features of our slimmer super mount. And of course it has our side lugs here that gets rid of the rubber fork straps and allows you to tilt the mask out. That's a little more important on like the street legal bikes that have more going on here. But if you've added more accessories behind here, maybe a GPS, you could even add the Moto Minded dash to this bike. And in that case, you want to go out in this further mounting and tilts the mask out about 1 inch, gives you a little more room behind here. And again, a hard mount for the mask to be on here so it engages the pins going in the fender. And then this mount here keeps that headlight mask and that light from ever bouncing out. All the whoops and Baja, that thing's gonna stay in place. And that's about it. I wanna thank you for watching our videos and go to our website to check out more. Thanks.